Hey there, YouTubers. Right, so in this video, going to show you how to update the BIOS to the MSI Mag B660 Tomahawk Wi-Fi DDR4. If you have the B760, you can follow along with this. If you have non-Wi-Fi, if you have DDR5, just make sure when you do your Google search that you search for the right thing, right? So if I had a B760, I would change that out for B760. If I didn't have Wi-Fi, I'd delete Wi-Fi. If I had DDR5, I would search for DDR5. All right. So once you do that, search should be the first thing that comes up. Just verify that it matches. All right. And then after this, you can follow along every step. So um, click on that. And then you're going to come in here and click on support. From there, folks, we are going to go to drivers, downloads, BIOS, and we want to grab the one at the top. Now, make sure you read all of these just to make sure it's worth your time to do this, right? You may find that you don't need the BIOS update. In this case, we want to put a 13th Gen CPU in here, so that's the way to go. All right, you need the BIOS update. So we're going to download this and then open this up here. I think we're going to open it up. Okay. Now I want to right-click, extract all, extract, and then I'm just going to take this file out of this folder and copy it over to my thumb drive. Now, my thumb drive, folks, after I paste that, assuming it doesn't lock up again, I don't know what's been going on with this computer. One of the USB drives is bad, and I keep plugging into it. All right, so that's good. Now, this is USB 2.0, and it's formatted to FAT32, okay? Gigastone is the model of my USB. You don't need a 128 gig one, but usually you recommend something much smaller. Try not to have a bunch of files on there like I do. It can get kind of confusing. And so that's what we have there, folks. We now have our thumb drive ready to go. Now, I'm going to swap this out to my other computer, all right? And the one that this is actually going into. Now, while I grab my USB thumb drive out of the computer I downloaded from, I'm now going to plug this in to the computer that I'm going to actually do the BIOS update to. So for you at home, make sure your thumb drive is plugged in, all right, with the file on it. So now up here you see advanced mode. We're actually in easy mode, and you could do this from advanced mode or easy mode, but let's go ahead and stay in easy mode. I'm going to click M-Flash here, and it's going to enter flash mode. Now, before you do this, folks, make sure that you are not going to lose power, whether it be through a storm or you forget to pay your power bill, right? You do not want to have this thing basically crash while you're doing this. And yeah, you see that note there. This motherboard, I got a bad motherboard. 2 of the RAM slots are dead, so that's why we don't have the RAM in the correct spot. All right. Now, here's our file. All right. So we're going to click on it. We might have to double click. There we go. Are you sure you want to select this file? Yes, I am. So now the BIOS is updating. All right. If you get anything but this, that means you either have the wrong file or it's defective. All right. If it's defective, it may say, oh, this is not an MSI file. All right. Now, this should take a little while, and we really don't need to touch our computer again. Now, a couple things to point out. One, I discussed that you don't want to lose power. You don't want to touch your computer right now while it's going on. The other thing is, if you had XMP enabled, there's a good chance it will be disabled after this is over, all right? There's a good chance that your boot priority could be changed. There are possibly other settings that may change. So just keep that in mind that you may have to fix some things. Sometimes a hard drive that had your operating system on it does not actually allow you to go into Windows. It's one of the negatives about doing these BIOS updates. Sometimes you got to do some troubleshooting. You may have to change a setting to get it to work. You may have to reinstall Windows. That's really, just some of the negative things that can happen. But most likely everything will go smoothly and you will be good to go. So this thing is about 2/3 done. And I wish you all the best of luck with this. If you follow each step, you shouldn't have any problem. And you can see I have done no editing in this video, so it's taken 5 minutes and 53 seconds so far. Now, if I wasn't talking and these computers were right next to each other, we'd probably save 30 seconds to a minute at least on this. And it's almost not necessarily done because it's going to reboot. So just wait till this thing looks like it's rebooting. Maybe go get yourself, glass of water, a snack, whatever, and then come back in, a few minutes and you should be good to go. So there's one reboot. Second reboot. And the little message again about the RAM. So this will go away and then voila, we're back in the BIOS. Now, there is a message there that I don't remember ever seeing. Let's go check that out. I got to go back from one computer to the other. And it's gone. Now, if you look at the top right of your screen, you see that the BIOS has been updated, all right? January 1st, 11/20/23 is the new build date. So that's going to do it, folks, for this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.